Hey everyone, Caser. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, guess what everybody? The Wizengamot Trial is over. If you want to check out what happened with that, you can check the previous chapter, chapter 32 I believe. It would be very, very important because you can see exactly what goes down with that. It was leading up to that for a long time. But now, incoming spoiler. We've won! The white-robed wizard, blah, I can't say that very well, is going away forever in Azkaban, and now I'm just going to celebrate. So it looks like it's going to be a very chill chapter, only 4 parts as well. Hey everyone, KC is here. Cheers to KC. Have a butterbeer, KC. Today we're celebrating.
Yeah!
The Wizengamot Trial is over, and the white-robed wizard has finally been brought to justice. It's nice to know that we got one less agent of R to worry about. But this isn't over. R is still out there, and we don't know the extent of their plans.
Yeah!
True, but for once, we've got the upper hand. We're part of the Dark Scroll safely tucked away, and a double agent in their midst. Casey, you'll be glad to see the fake Scrofungulus wore off. Count yourself lucky it did. I rather thought it was an improvement. I know this seems like a victory, but R still has agents everywhere. They're very resourceful. Letting our guard down is just what R wants, and here we are sipping butterbeer without a care.
Yeah!
Come off it. We've got R on the run. We've earned a little respite. What do you think, Casey? Don't you think we've earned a chance to enjoy ourselves? Agree with Corey, agree with Marula, you're both right. At the end of the day, you still have to have a little bit of me time, so to speak. You can't be all up in your work 24 hours a day. You need a little bit of time to unwind. We gotta celebrate this, we have to. But then again, actually both of you are right as well. I think we'll go with this side one. You're both right. We can't let our guard down with our Stalacta. They always seem to be one step ahead. But if we never let ourselves relax, we'll be too exhausted to fight back when R strikes next. Fair enough. Let's celebrate tonight, and tomorrow we'll pick up right where we left off. Always a politician, Casey. Just remember that R might have wanted this outcome all along.
Yeah!
You really think I'm just gonna sit here and be like, oh, okay, let's just brush this off? No. Let's remember what Marula said. This is what R probably wanted. Remember that. Please, because I'm probably gonna forget it. Whatever happens next, we'll be ready. R doesn't stand a chance against the Circle of Khanna at full strength. Everyone here wants to wish you well, Casey. Shall we enjoy the party? Yes, let's enjoy ourselves now so we can stay focused later. Brilliant. We'll get back to work the second the party ends. I do enjoy a good shindig. This is the best party I've ever been invited to. It's good to celebrate victories when they come.
Yeah!
Tomorrow, we'll get back to the business of defeating R. Maybe for good this time. I hope so. With a double agent on our side, that's more possible now than it's ever been.
Ugh.
Party now, work later. It's not that simple. You can't have it all, Casey. R's waiting to make fools of us all. Don't forget that. Don't let Marilla get you down, Casey. She just doesn't like the idea of people having fun. I'm just happy the Wizengamot Trial is finally over, and we'll never have to think about it again. There you are, Casey. Dumbledore wants you to report to his office right away.
Haha.
He says he wants to discuss the details of the Wizengamot Trial. Looks like you spoke too soon, Casey. You seemed a little preoccupied, even more so than usual. Could you have found out about Marula's Scrofungulus infection? Are we in trouble? I better get to Dumbledore's office right away to find out. Oh no. I have a feeling that Dumbledore Might not be Dumbledore. And I'll probably know within the first 5 seconds. Mr. Casey, thank you for arriving so promptly. I called you here to discuss the happenings at the Wizengamot Trial, but first, congratulations are in order. You acquitted yourself honorably in your testimony. Testifying in a Wizengamot is a lot to ask of a student. Thanks in no smart to your efforts, cruiser hero Shiratori has been brought to justice. Thank you, Professor. It is a relief to know that he won't be threatening me or any other Hogwarts students again. Quite true, but I must confess, Mr. Casey, I am troubled. If I remember correctly, I've warned you time and time again not to get involved with the business of R. And yet your paths continue to cross. This concerns me greatly. It concerns me as well. Must be a coincidence. Just glad Jacob is safe. I do seem to be somebody who just doesn't care. And I don't seem to get punished either for it. So I'll just continue to be a bad boy. Yes, it concerns me as well. Trouble with R seems to follow me wherever I go. There are times when I just want to be a normal student, but I don't know if that will ever be the case. Indeed, it seems your fate and that of R are intertwined, whether you like it or not. We're all captives of destiny in our own ways, Mr. Casey. But even so, you always have a choice in the matter. Do try to remember that. I will, Professor. The coming days will be crucial to our struggle against R. We must understand the scope of their organization and the truth of nature of their plans. Come, Mr. Casey, let's discuss this in more detail. If we are to determine the ultimate goals of R, we should analyze the information at our disposal. Well, he sounds like Dumbledore. So he's not a clone or whatever you want to call it. You know what? Let's just jump into this. It's really short. So I can kind of talk at the same time. It does make me wonder though, like, what the heck are we going to get moving forward? What huge bomb are they going to drop on us? I'm not sure, but it's all about the party, I guess, for today. There's much I suspect about R and their aims, but I am certain of little. I possess only fragments of information, like the tattered remnants of an ancient scroll. Squawk! One thing has become clear in our dealings with R. They have an insatiable thirst for knowledge and power. And power in the wrong hands can lead to dangerous consequences. With that in mind, if there's anything else you feel I should know, now is the time to share it. The Dark Scroll, say nothing. Is that squawking bird thing that is right beside us not really them? Ooh. There is something, Professor. I believe R is after Usaki's Dark Scroll. The Dark Scroll! Perhaps the legend was true after all. Thank you for telling me this, Mr. Casey. I've had my suspicions, but you have just confirmed them. The situation is grave. I cannot overstate the dangers posed by R getting their hands on the Dark Scroll. These are delicate matters. I have much to process. Just remember, the most seemingly disconnected things may turn out to be the missing pieces of the puzzle. So keep your eyes open, Mr. Casey. I will, Professor. I suspect there's more that you haven't told me, but for now, the most pressing issue is your protection. Shiratori is in custody, but the threat remains. It is still too early to celebrate. With that in mind, Alistair is waiting for you at the Ministry. He has something to discuss with you. Thank you, Professor. Right to the ministry right away. Why did that bird just go off suddenly? Am I missing something, or was he just really excited and happy? Either way, let's continue on, shall we? Alright, listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Albus and I are quite impressed with your work for the ministry, especially at the recent Wizengamot Trial. With that in mind, you three are to continue your career explorations by assisting me on my next assignment.
Oh!
A real Auror assignment? It's not tainted butterbeer again, is it? No, Nymphadora, it is not tainted butterbeer. We'll be tracking down dark witches and wizards.
Ah!
How exciting! I've been waiting forever for this. Yes, I know, now be professional and don't act like excited children about this, okay? Celebrate loudly, keep your composure, cheer silently. Okay, you can stop that, whatever you're doing. I know you must be excited to get out onto the field. You've all proven you have worth in the past. But keep your guard up. The situation is more dangerous than ever. Understand? You got it, sir. Very good. Perhaps I'll make Aurors of you yet. Remember, it is no Quidditch brawl we're dealing with this time. These are matters of life and death. When a dark witch or wizard commits a heinous crime, it is us Aurors they call on to deal with the problem. Our lot is to investigate, track down, and apprehend these malefactors before they can strike again. Now listen closely to what I have to say. Your life may depend on it. Surprisingly no 8-hour quest, I'll take it. Now remember, never jump to conclusions before you've discovered all the facts. Some of the fugitives could be members of Auror, but an Auror follows the evidence no matter where it leads. This is like the calm before the storm, man.
Ah!
First a party, now I'm on a real Auror assignment. This is the greatest day of my life. Yes, very good. Now get back to your studies. I'll contact you when it's time to begin. Okay. Stay here a moment, Casey. I'd like a word. There's been a development with a certain white-robed wizard. We're just about to transfer him to Azkaban, but he's asked to speak with the two of us before he goes. Sure, Tori wants to talk to us? But what about? Is this part of our new assignment? No, at least, not yet. This is old business, but when it comes to our, anything could be connected. What could he want with you? I don't like the idea of giving him what he wants. Let's hear him out. It could be dangerous. I want to face him. I remember in the previous chapter he was saying that he wasn't trying to harm us. I'm not sure maybe if he was trying to warn us? Is he really actually with Auror? Does he have a choice? There's still a lot of unanswered questions, honestly, and never really went into detail in the Wizengamot Trial. So maybe he could end up being someone who really does help us. I wouldn't mind looking Shiratori in the eyes one last time, after everything is done. You'll get your chance, Casey, but stay alert. Shiratori is a desperate man. And desperate men are prone to do desperate things. Only a handful of Aurors know his exact location. Come, I'll show you the way. There is clearly more to this, and whether this guy is telling the truth I am not sure. We will find out in 3 hours though. This is where he is? Didn't Matt I just say a second ago, or 3 hours ago anyway, that only a handful of people know his exact location? He's in the ministry office! Alright, Shiratori, we're here. What do you want to speak with us about? Please, don't send me back to Azkaban. You should have considered that before committing your crimes. Your sentence has already been decided, a lifetime in Azkaban. Please, I couldn't stand another minute in that place, let alone a life sentence. I'll make a deal with you, I'll tell you about Auror, just don't send me back there with those things. Why should we believe you? Keep talking. Why flip now? I don't know, I'm actually interested in a lot of these options. Why should we believe anything that you have to say? How do we know that you are really willing to betray R? Because they left me out to dry. After everything I've done for R, they didn't lift a finger to intervene on my behalf with the Wizengamot Trial. And now the Dementors are going to suck out my soul. Dementors can be quite terrifying, especially if you have no defense against them. Yes, I've heard that you are capable of conjuring up patrons, Casey. However, no one's getting their soul sucked out. The Dementor's kiss isn't part of Shiratori's punishment. I can't take that chance. If you lighten my sentence, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. We'll need to discuss this in more detail before I report it to the Ministry. They'll want specifics. Shiratori, what exactly are you offering? Just give me a chance to explain. Don't mind me, I'm taking screenshots because I'm looking for a thumbnail for this chapter because nothing's really gone down. Yet, anyway. Enough prattling. Give me something we can use. You're looking for members of R, right? I can help you find them. I happen to know that there's a member of R working undercover at St. Mungo's. St. Mungo's? You mean... Wait, Casey. Let him answer. We can check if he's giving accurate information. Right. Tell us the name of the member of R working at St. Mungo's. It is a healer named Burke. Now do you believe me? That is the correct name, but we knew that already. Tell us where to find Burke and the other members of R. Perhaps I will, but only if you lighten my sentence. Dark wizards, they'll never give you a straight answer. Please believe me, I want to help you. Help yourself is more likely, but you've given us a lot to think about. Ultimately, I lack the authority to make this decision. I'll run your request out to the chain of command. For now, you'll have to go back to Azkaban. Guards, take him away. I really thought something was going to happen there for a second. Well, Casey, you stayed remarkably calm while facing the man who once tried to assassinate you. This is what he deserves. I feel sorry for him. Not sure how I feel. It's pretty clear that this dude is still a bad guy. It's just that R doesn't really care about him. They got what they wanted out of him, and they just basically kicked him to the curb. And it's like, you're on your own, fend for yourself, see ya. Like I said, still a bad guy. I think he got what he deserved. Even with a reduced sentence, Shiratori will have plenty of time to ask him to think on his actions. We'll see what the Ministry has to say about Shiratori's offer. In the meantime, keep the Dark Scroll safe at all costs. R will stop at nothing to get their hands on it. I'll keep it safe, I promise. I don't like this at all, because it's clear the Dark Scroll will be found eventually. There's a lot of things that are going to hit the fan. They could get the Dark Scroll, but really could go back to R. Corey could do something stupid. The White Robe Wizard could escape. Rakefoot could come back. It could be so much stuff. Good. I'll keep in touch soon, Casey. Remember, constant vigilance. I should get back to Hogwarts to check in on that scroll right now. Oh, and that's where they're going to leave it. Well, yeah, that's it for this particular part. It was very, very short. Again, only 4 parts. Looks like we may have some things with the White Robed Wizard moving forward. Whether he's telling the truth, we'll have to see. And I guess we'll just see eventually, like I said, when everything hits the fan. Because it's going to hit the fan. And it's going to snowball. Just what the heck is going to happen. So I will see you all in the next chapter. When we go to look up that Dark Scroll. Moving forward in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.